As we in the Federal Bureau of Investigation carry out our mission, we recognize the role everyday citizens play in keeping our country and our communities safe. For this reason, the FBI is proud to honor the recipients of the 2014 Directors Community Leadership Award. The Albany Division honors Shelley Z. Shapiro for educating community members about civil rights, terrorism prevention, and active shooter awareness. As Director of Community Relations for the United Jewish Federation of Northeastern New York, she has worked with the division to host 2 Holocaust exhibitions, which included presentations by Holocaust survivors and educational programs for students. The Albuquerque Division honors Hiroshi H. Miyamura for his lifelong support of young people. Mr. Miyamura received the Congressional Medal of Honor and has accepted countless invitations to speak with and mentor students in the Gallup-McKinley County School District. In 2007, the district named a high school in honor of Mr. Miyamura, and each year he sponsors 2 scholarships for graduating seniors. Accepting the award is Ian Miyamura. The Anchorage Division honors the nonprofit organization Aiding Women in Abuse and Rape Emergencies, AWARE, for helping women and children victims of domestic or sexual violence. AWARE provides outreach and education regarding domestic violence, sexual assault, and child abuse, and legal advice and counseling to victims of violent crime and sex trafficking. Accepting the award is Saralyn Tabachnik. The Atlanta Division honors journalist Jody Fleischer for her extraordinary contributions toward preventing crime and violence throughout Georgia. A reporter for WSB-TV, Ms. Fleischer has done numerous investigative stories about individuals in the sovereign citizens movement. Her work has led to state legislation that closed the loophole permitting this criminal conduct. The Baltimore Division honors James Diener, Executive Director of the Boys and Girls Club of Washington County, for his remarkable impact on the lives of children. Mr. Diener oversees Boys and Girls Clubs that serve roughly 400 children. Under his leadership, a new facility is under construction that will serve another 150 children. The Birmingham Division honors the Liberty Learning Foundation, a nonprofit organization in Huntsville. The foundation donates innovative teaching tools and designs emotional learning experiences for the benefit of children and their communities. Its Super Citizen program empowers educators to teach civics, leadership, and financial literacy alongside required subjects. Accepting the award is Patty Yancey. The Boston Division recognizes James Garrity, Executive Director of Morgan Stanley Private Wealth Management, for his work with disadvantaged youth. Mr. Garrity mentors a number of young people in the Boston area, giving them advice and teaching practical skills. He also serves on the board of directors of the Robert F. Kennedy Children Action Corps, which provides services for at-risk children and families. The Buffalo Division honors Paul Wittig for his efforts to improve the health and safety of local residents. Dr. Wittig made possible a criminal and epidemiological workshop serving individuals in the public health community. As Ebola cases within the United States and concerns about protocols make headlines, Dr. Wittig's foresight in hosting this event strengthened the partnership between area law enforcement and health officials. The Charlotte Division honors the High Point Community Against Violence, a nonprofit community organization for their efforts to reduce violent crime. The organization works with the local police's Violent Crimes Task Force to target the area's most violent offenders and offers them help if they choose to turn their lives in a positive direction. Accepting the award is Jim Summy. The Chicago Division honors the 100 Club of Chicago for their support of the surviving spouses and dependents of law enforcement officers, firefighters, and paramedics who lost their lives in the line of duty. The 100 Club of Chicago has provided benefits to more than 250 families of fallen public safety professionals and has helped 512 dependents attend college. Accepting the award is Joe Ahern. The Cincinnati Division honors Jennifer K. Ussel of The Ohio State University's Office of Research Compliance for raising awareness about potential vulnerabilities in our nation's infrastructure. Through her relationship with the FBI, OSU has become a top-tier member of the Cincinnati Division's Strategic Partnership Program. She also helped organize a joint OSU-FBI Export Controls Conference where researchers expressed concerns and discussed possible safeguards. The Cleveland Division honors Blaine Griffin, Executive Director of the City of Cleveland Community Relations Board, where he leads cross-cultural relationships, corrects actions that violate civil rights, guides communications between law enforcement and the community, and implements violence prevention and intervention strategies. Beyond his work for the city, Mr. Griffin is involved with many service organizations in the Cleveland area. The Columbia Division honors Reverend Dr. Dallas H. Wilson, Jr., the vicar of St. John's Episcopal Church in Charleston, South Carolina, for creating programs to prevent at-risk youth from spiraling into crime, drug and alcohol use, and incarceration. These include the Alternatives of Education program to educate and train at-risk children through academic studies and athletics. The Dallas Division honors Mr. David A. Dean, co-chairman of the North Texas Crime Commission, for bringing criminal justice issues to the attention of the Texas legislature and for supporting community-based crime prevention programs. Under his leadership, the Commission's Cybercrime Committee has grown to more than 60 members, including officials from the FBI Dallas Division, other federal agencies, and local cyber professionals. The Denver Division honors the Global Refugee Center of Greeley for providing support and resources for almost 3,000 refugees from war-torn countries since 2008. The center helps these refugees with trade training, language classes, citizenship classes, and economic support. Accepting the award is Asad Bihi Abdi. The Detroit Division honors Marvis Cofield for helping young people in his community with social and educational development. In 1978, he founded the Al-Kibulan Martial Arts Federation, which has provided affordable martial arts training to thousands of students. The federation, now known as the Al-Kibulan Village, has expanded to include youth and adult sports and fitness, and arts and scholastic programs. The El Paso Division honors Hall of Fame basketball coach Nolan Richardson for turning a personal tragedy into an inspiration to help others. In 1987, Coach Richardson's 15-year-old daughter Yvonne died following a battle with leukemia. In her honor, his family established the Yvonne Richardson Memorial Foundation, which has raised nearly $3 million to help terminally ill children and their families. The Honolulu Division honors James Harrow for helping needy families obtain cultural and social services and for helping young people overcome substance abuse. Mr. Harrow is a member of the Bobby Benson Center, a residential facility dedicated to substance abuse rehabilitation for adolescents. He also serves on multiple committees at the Palama Settlement, a community-based social service agency. The Houston Division honors United Against Human Trafficking for their efforts to fight human trafficking by empowering the community to take action. The organization has trained more than 26,000 people in the Houston area, including professionals from Child Protective Services, healthcare professionals, and others who can play a key role in identifying potential victims of this crime. Accepting the award is Misa Nguyen. The Indianapolis Division honors Lizette Guillen for helping law enforcement solve cold cases and for educating the Latino community about public safety, crime prevention, and violence reduction. Ms. Guillen's marketing and advertising firm produces Crime Stoppers Case File Chicago, which she also hosts. She is also the founder and host of Que Pasa Indiana, a bilingual radio show that shares vital information with the Spanish-speaking population of Northwest Indiana. The Jackson Division recognizes the Center for Violence Prevention for their outstanding work to address domestic violence in the community. The center focuses on the needs of domestic violence and sexual assault clients through partnerships with community organizations. It offers a crisis and referral line, a temporary shelter, outpatient counseling, workshops, and a second chance store. The center's services help individuals to begin a new life. Accepting the award is Sandy Middleton. The Jacksonville Division honors Dr. Harvinder Chadha for his leadership on civil rights issues and for advancing cooperation between the Sikh community and law enforcement. In February 2013, following the shooting of a Sikh man in Port Orange, Dr. Chadha served as a facilitator between the local police department and members of the community. The Port Orange police chief credited him with helping to maintain stability in the community during what could have been a divisive time. The Kansas City Division honors the University of Missouri-Kansas City for its work establishing the No Violence Alliance, a partnership between the university and law enforcement to counter the rise of violent crime. Through this effort, the university has provided valuable tools and research capabilities to help law enforcement reduce crime and gang activity. Accepting the award is Chancellor Leo Morton. The Knoxville Division honors Frank Doherty Murphy for his many contributions to the Knoxville community. Since 2010, Mr. Murphy has served as MC for the Kids Helping Kids Fun Walk, which raises money for Columbus Home Children's Services. He also serves on the Knoxville Leadership Council of Catholic Charities of East Tennessee and has performed at fundraising events for the American Cancer Society and the American Heart Association. The Las Vegas Division honors the Andre Agassi Foundation for Education for working to transform public education. Through its public charter school, the Andre Agassi College Preparatory Academy, the foundation provides at-risk youth in Las Vegas with a quality K-12 education. Since the foundation's inception, it has raised more than $175 million for the school in Las Vegas and for education initiatives nationwide. Accepting the award is W. Christopher Smith. The Little Rock Division honors Dr. Robin Lundstrom for enhancing law enforcement partnerships in Northwest Arkansas. In 2014, Dr. Lundstrom organized a lunch for regional school administrators, faculty, and emergency services personnel, in which participants learned how to combine efforts during active shooter or chemical attack scenarios. Last summer, her help enabled 6 teenagers from Northwest Arkansas to attend the FBI's Teen Academy. The Los Angeles Division honors Dean Douglas Pregerson for his lifelong commitment to supporting the well-being of homeless and underprivileged children. As a member of the Southern California Metropolitan Board of the Salvation Army, Judge Pregerson has helped the Los Angeles Division host a junior special agent program for young people at the Transitional Village, a facility for homeless families, providing these children with an unforgettable experience. The Louisville Division honors Edgardo Mancia, Executive Director of the Americana Community Center, for helping immigrant families. Mr. Mancia addressed the high number of robberies reported by immigrants who were targeted because they kept cash at home rather than in banks. He worked with financial institutions to help immigrants open checking accounts and increase trust and communication between law enforcement and the immigrant community. Due in large part to his efforts, robbery reports have decreased. From the Memphis Division, we honor Jamie D. Isabel. Mr. Isabel has made it his life's work to serve the less fortunate. Mr. Isabel was elected to the Nashville City Council on a platform to provide free internet access to needy youth so they could do their homework. As a council member, Mr. Isabel succeeded in raising the public education budget by another $1 million. The Miami Division honors Alberto M. Carvalho for his work as the superintendent of Miami-Dade County Public Schools. In 2014, Mr. Carvalho was honored as the National Superintendent of the Year. Under Mr. Carvalho's leadership, Miami-Dade Public Schools has established more than 50 magnet programs in science, math, information technology, and the arts. The Milwaukee Division honors Ralph Holman, President and Chief Executive Officer of the Milwaukee Urban League. Mr. Holman has helped to create a number of employment, economic development, and social justice programs for local families. Mr. Holman has partnered with chambers of commerce to increase the number of minority-owned businesses and to provide students with positive role models. The Minneapolis Division honors Pillsbury United Communities for its work serving the diverse populations of Minneapolis. Pillsbury United Communities connects with more than 50,000 people each year through after-school and summer programs, teen centers, on-the-job learning programs, advocacy efforts for immigrant women, and community engagement for older adults. Accepting the award is Chanda Baker. The Mobile Division honors the Mobile Child Advocacy Center for providing services to more than 1,200 children who have suffered severe physical and sexual abuse. The center counsels young victims, assists in trial preparation, and educates the community about child abuse and exploitation awareness and prevention. Accepting the award is Nikki Patterson. The New Haven Division honors the Connecticut Center for Arts and Technology for its work in providing market-relevant job training, financial literacy training, and placement services to unemployed adults. The Connecticut Center for Arts and Technology helps participants navigate potential employment opportunities and provides personal and professional development coaching. Accepting the award is Carlton Highsmith. The New Orleans Division honors Elise Cole for providing more than 20 years of counseling and assistance to victims of human trafficking. Ms. Cole continues to educate Louisiana communities on threats of human trafficking and gives training seminars to raise awareness. She also raises funds to assist victims. The New York Division honors Jerry Holler for his efforts to safeguard the nation's critical infrastructure. Mr. Holler is Director of Security for Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory and is President of the Long Island Metropolitan Area College and University Security Consortium. The consortium offers a forum for law enforcement and security directors to share information on public safety matters and to discuss crime prevention initiatives. The Newark Division honors Levent Koch, CEO of the Peace Islands Institute, for his efforts to promote respect and mutual understanding among all faiths and cultures. The Peace Islands Institute is a nonprofit organization founded in 2003 by Turkish Americans of North Jersey. The organization partners with other religious and non-religious groups to host events in an effort to bring together people from all walks of life. The Norfolk Division honors Chandra Moyer, founder of Release Me International, for her dedication to crime prevention and education. Release Me International aims to prevent child exploitation and sex trafficking. The organization's work has helped more than 1,000 victims in the local area, and Ms. Moyer's partnerships with organizations abroad have helped victims in Tanzania, the Philippines, and Uganda. The Oklahoma City Division honors Elaine Dodd for her work in assisting Oklahoma's seniors and other consumers to avoid fraud. Ms. Dodd is the Vice President of the Oklahoma Bankers Association's Fraud Division. In addition to providing investigative assistance to banks, Ms. Dodd trains senior citizens in how they can avoid falling prey to scams. She has helped countless people protect their businesses, their savings, and their retirements. The Omaha Division honors Brigadier General Randolph Scott for his dedication to improving the conditions of at-risk children and their families. General Scott is a volunteer with Boys Town and has worked as a national advocate and spokesperson for military families in crisis, economically disadvantaged youth, and those needing behavioral health support. General Scott works with middle school students, engaging them through a number of innovative science, engineering, and math programs, encouraging them to stay in school. The Philadelphia Division honors Child First Services, Inc. for providing around-the-clock resources for vulnerable children, many of whom are victims of juvenile sex trafficking. In the past 2 years, Child First Services, Inc. has doubled the number of children it has helped from 50 to 100 and has grown from 10 group homes to 18. Accepting the award is Nathaniel J. Williams. The Phoenix Division honors Boys Hope, Girls Hope of Arizona for their support of underprivileged children. Boys Hope, Girls Hope was founded in 1977 as a resource for children, and today the organization has affiliates in 16 major American metropolitan areas. The nonprofit provides children with valued-centered opportunities and academic support, including safe environments to study and funds to help pay for their college education. Accepting the award is Nicole Bidwell. The Pittsburgh Division honors Lisa Renee Fox, CEO of the Bradley Center, for helping thousands of children in Pennsylvania and West Virginia to overcome trauma and help alleviate the symptoms of mental illness. The Bradley Center is a leading provider of therapeutic and educational support for families and children that are at risk of becoming homeless, imprisoned, or dependent on drugs and alcohol. The Portland Division honors Shenpon Sinlapasai Okamura for supporting survivors of domestic violence and human trafficking and helping refugees resettle in the United States. Ms. Sinlapasai Okamura has helped immigrants understand their civil rights and become productive members of society. She also serves on the State Attorney General's Task Force for Crime Victims' Rights Enforcement and is the chairperson of the Oregon Department of Justice's Immigrant Crime Victims Enforcement Subcommittee. The Richmond Division honors community activist Sidney Townsend for establishing partnerships with civic and religious leaders, as well as local and state agencies and elected officials. Mr. Townsend also has served in the Seniors and Law Enforcement Together organization and as a liaison with the Henrico County Police Division, expressing community concerns with the Richmond International Raceway and NASCAR management. The Sacramento Division honors Green Valley Community Church in Placerville for serving as a resource for community members in times of crisis. The church provides survival backpacks for law enforcement officers to give to victims of violence and sex trafficking, and funds flights to returned trafficked victims to their loved ones. The church also founded Hope House, the only transitional housing program for women with children in El Dorado County. Accepting the award is Pastor Ken Berkey. The San Antonio Division honors John Haynes for his dedication to the Alamo Area Council's Boy Scouts of America Merit Badge University program. The program allows up to 1,000 Boy Scouts to earn a variety of merit badges, from crime prevention to citizenship in the community. Mr. Haynes recruited experts from business, government, and law enforcement to teach classes to Scouts that emphasize personal safety and responsibility. The San Diego Division honors North County Lifeline for its efforts in supporting victims of human trafficking. The organization offers more than 40 programs focused on human trafficking, gang prevention and intervention, child abuse, and domestic violence treatment, as well as parenting classes and legal advice. Accepting the award is Donald Stump. The San Francisco Division honors Lynette Parker for her efforts to end human trafficking. Ms. Parker is an associate clinical professor at Santa Clara University Law School and serves as a member of the South Bay Coalition to End Human Trafficking. She works closely with FBI investigators and is available around the clock to help victims address critical needs, including housing, employment, and immigration issues. The San Juan Division honors the Alliance for a Drug-Free Puerto Rico for its efforts in reducing the demand and trafficking of illicit drugs. The organization's goal is to change social attitudes that support drug use. Throughout the year, Alliance for a Drug-Free Puerto Rico promotes its mission through public service announcements and aggressive media campaigns. Accepting the award is Roxana De Soto. The Seattle Division honors Mohammed Sheikh Hassan, founder of Afrique Service Center, for helping refugees assimilate into American society. The center assists refugees from East Africa by providing tutoring and after-school programs for children, job referral services for adults, and nutritional meals for the elderly and disabled. The Springfield Division honors Hoyleton Ministries for assisting victims of human trafficking through its Rescue and Restore program. For more than 100 years, Hoyleton Ministries has been improving the lives of children and families. The organization trains foster parents to identify and respond to the needs of human trafficking victims and provides care bags for rescued victims. Accepting the award is Kristen Ng. The St. Louis Division honors Warenberg Theaters for airing public service announcements during movie previews, including area Amber Alerts and information about the FBI's Child ID app. Its theaters have hosted free child fingerprinting events and offered a 10-week family summer series, showing family films for only $1 during the summer. The Tampa Division honors the Rich Kids Project for its work with local youth. The Rich Kids Project is a nonprofit organization founded by former NBA player Chris Richard. The organization helps youth grow into responsible members of society through participation in a variety of sports, arts, cultural, and educational projects. Accepting the award is Jennifer Gerda Putillaume. The Washington Field Office honors Sedalia Louise Akbar for her dedication to young people. In 2014, Miss Louise Akbar raised $300,000 for philanthropic causes. She also serves on the board of directors for her local FBI Citizens Academy Alumni Association, which raises more than $175,000 each year to support youth activities, including junior special agent, mentoring, and tutoring programs. The CJIS Division honors the Harrison County Prevention Partnership for coordinating a community-wide approach to address alcohol, tobacco, and drug abuse. The partnership educates the community about substance abuse from prevention to recovery. It promotes community health and wellness through town hall meetings, free training for teachers and youth groups, and anti-drug presentations. Accepting the award is Joanne McNamara. The Office of Public Affairs posthumously honors Hugh Baker, philanthropist and supporter of youth programs. Mr. Baker served his community through intricate involvement with multiple organizations, including the Indianapolis Rotary Club, Junior Achievement, Indiana Youth Institute, and the American Red Cross. Mr. Baker was a vital member of the local FBI's Citizens Academy Alumni Association and served as a board member of the National FBI Citizens Academy Alumni Association. Accepting his award is his wife, Priscilla Baker. To all of the 2014 Directors Community Leadership Award recipients, thank you and congratulations.